What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? What's poppin', man? Welcome to the latest episode of Terrible Towel Tuesday. I am your host, SimFBallCritic, live from the still basement, live from Heinz Field. I wish I was at Heinz Field. How's everybody doing, man? I hope everybody's great. I look forward to a great show. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the air. I'm going to say we're going to have a great show right out the gate, so I look forward to that. Give me 2 seconds, guys, while you guys are filing in. What I forgot to do is I did forget to share the link out via Twitter and things of that nature. So let me do that really quick here, guys. You know, I'm not on my grind. Running a little behind tonight, man. Got a little behind with dinner and things like that. I promise I'll do better. I promise I will do better. But we here right now, man. So again, give me 2 seconds. We're going to do our introductions to everybody, and then we'll get it cracking. But I hope everybody's doing great. Hope everybody's still high off of the victory. And, you know, we got some team, you know, a team coming up that we're going to have to really pay attention to. So we'll talk a little bit about that. I do plan to show a little bit of film, but I'm trying to say that quietly and sneaky. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But give me just a second, guys, really quick, and we're going to get it rolling. But how's everybody doing, man? Hope everybody's well. Hope your night has gone great. Hope you're feeling good. Hope your health is good. Hope everybody is safe. And all of the above. All right, here we go, guys. I'm just sharing the link out, man, to a couple links. A couple of pages here that I follow. Steeler pages on Facebook as well as on Twitter. And I told you, man, I'm not on my grind tonight. I usually do this before the show, so please forgive me, guys. But hey, we're all human, right? All right, let's get into it, man. Let's see who's in here early. Always got to give our shout outs. CFB Jared, Lance and Shield, Rail Facts. Hello, Miss Lanisha. How you doing? Lanisha always here early, man. Always here early. So how you doing, Miss Lanisha? Hope everything is well. And also, you know, if you care to share it, I like to address people appropriately. Let us know if it's Mrs. or is it Miss. You know, you don't have to share that, but, you know, just thought I'd throw it out there. Jason Winningham, how you doing, sir? Kegel's Bagel, Caleb Long, Railfax is in the building. C. Antoine Hill, Drama Sedell. Who else we got? Rajan 39, my good brother in Kenyan in the building. Jay Drip is in the building. Jay Waller. Who else we got up in here? Builder's Life. And yeah. You guys are always the early ones. My real life brother-in-law Tony is in here. Jordan Mid, Jared Devil, Y Diggy, Joseph Delavecchia, and Mr. Winters. How you doing, Mr. Winters? Odessa Hall Menifee. Hello, Miss Odessa. Got to give her proper greeting as well. And we'll end it right there, guys. I'm not going to spend the whole time giving shout outs. Let's see if Lanisha replied. It's Miss. Okay, it's Miss. Lanisha probably will get a kick out of this, but hey, fellas. Hey, steal a woman, shoot your shot. Just playing, man. Just trying to lighten the mood. So, all right, man, let's get into it. First and foremost, let's talk about a couple people who popped up on the injury report. I didn't get a chance. Well, I did. Let me give you guys a little peek behind the curtain as far as my life today. Had an interview at my same job, and, you know, it's safe to say that, yeah, everything's great. About to move into a different position that's going to put more of this in the pocket, more responsibility, things like that. So happy about that. But because of that, you know, trying to do that, it was about an hour and a half long, trying to do the virtual schooling with my son. I listened to Tomlin, but I didn't listen all the way. Then after work, you know, other responsibilities kick in, trying to get things together. You know, the wife come home, she cook, got to spend time with her. That's important, fellas. Spend time with your lady, spend time with your family. So by the time I looked up, it's 7:25. All right. So I didn't get a chance to really dissect everything that he was saying, but I did get a chance to hear the injuries. Tyson Alulu, knee. David DeCastro, a knee. We already know about DeCastro, but they did say that DeCastro is planning to have some participation in practice. Y'all know Tomlin's famous saying, we'll let his participation be our guide. We shall see. We'll see if we get David DeCastro back. Bud Dupree, shoulder. And Deontay Johnson, Has a toe. Now, from what I believe I heard, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, you guys can definitely correct me, but I believe I heard that they're not serious. Nothing is looking to be, a concern at right now, but we have to keep our eyes on it. Very important pieces right there, man. As I look down at these names, obviously Deontay Johnson, we'll see a little bit of him here in the film study. Just what he's able to do in the open field, man. Again, I remember saying a while back that this guy could be our Antonio Brown, like an Antonio Brown-esque type of player as far as the way he moves and things like that and what he does offensively, the route runner, if you will, getting separation. But then in the punt return game, this guy's clearly dynamic. We saw this in his college tape, right? But, he has proved it 2 seasons in a row, 2 games in a row. Remember last year he ran a punt back. And already in this year, already in 2 games, he's shown the flash. This dude is special. I want him on the field. Obviously, Bud Dupree, man, being as disruptive as he's been in the last 2 games in the run game. And Alu. Alu. I think that's how you pronounce it. We just talked about him on Sunday. Okay, after the post-game show. And all of these guys have definitely been important, integral pieces. I don't want anything to disrupt that, but we'll see. So, all right, guys, first and foremost, let me see, is there anything else I want to talk about before we get into some film? We're going to try this out. The last 2 videos, we showed some peaks of footage and we're okay. The big bad NFL didn't, come down and claim the video, so we'll see what happens. So like I told you guys, this is a trial run. We'll see if it works, because typically Terrible Towel Tuesday is a decent amount of time that we're showing film. Somebody suggested, and I shouldn't be saying this out loud in case somebody's listening, but to be honest, is nobody's listening to see if whether or not they need to give you a copyright nudge. They just want to see the footage. So it doesn't matter whether I say this or not, but somebody said put the sticker over the NFL logo. That's not going to help it either. It's the fact that it's the NFL. YouTube has algorithms that run, especially like audio. You put a song or something up, there's algorithms that's built in that looks for these things. I don't know. It might be similar with footage, because it does make you wonder how somebody like the NFL or any entity is able to get it so fast. So I think it's just, certain algorithms that send the signal or whatever and let said owner somebody's using your content, et cetera. But we'll see. Let me stop talking so much and let's get into the footage. Give me a second, guys, to make sure it's showing up for you all. Let's see if I hit this button right here. There we go. Now, before I do that, I'm gonna start doing this more and more in the video. Do that for me really quick. Subscribe if you haven't. Cut on your notifications. Hit the like button. That don't hurt. Don't cost you nothing to do that, right? Please do that. All right, let's get into the footage, man. Obviously, guys, I didn't, I'm not going to show everything. I'm just going to pick and choose a couple plays that I wrote down and kind of highlight a couple things here. Let's see what we got going on, man. I got 2nd and 9 with 3:42 left in the first. So let's go there. Let me see what I had to say about that. 3:42 left in the first. What we got? Where we at? Right here. Let's see what this was. So let's take a look at the play, guys, and I'm going to try to remember what I was analyzing here as we look at it. Looks like it was a pass to Judy for 20 yards. Okay, I know why I wrote this down. All right, did you guys see that? So let's rewind it back really quick. And excuse me, guys, if it's a little small here, man. But again, like I said, I don't want it to be, too big, if you will, because I just don't want to run that risk. But you guys let me know if y'all are able to see it. As a matter of fact, before we continue, let me pause it. Let me ask you guys, are you all able to see it at all? Is it too small? And again, the idea is to not blow it up too much, because I think that's part of the problem too, is if we blow it up a little too much. So if you guys can give me that quick feedback, I'll make a quick adjustment here to the actual scene. And I'll wait for you guys to reply there. Give me a second. Y'all to see me adjusting this here in real time. Oops. That's cool. I can see it. Too small. But like I said, man, listen, I can't show it, but so big because I just can't afford to get the copyright situation. So we'll make it a little bigger. So we'll put it there. All right. Y'all got to bear with me with that, man, because I want to try to make sure we can continue to do this and I can still monetize my video. We'll see. Trial run. Some people say it's good. Some say it's not. So I expanded it a little bit. All right. So hopefully that works. Okay. Let's get back to the footage. Let me get back to where I need to be. What I wanted to showcase here, guys, I'm going to pause it and we'll put it in slow motion. This play should look familiar to a couple of you guys. All right. What you see over here is come on, name is slipping my mind right now. Nelson, Steven Nelson, right here. He's playing more of a press, bump type of coverage right here as far as how he's lined up. You see Joe Hayden is playing off, right? Now, some people would say this is automatically man coverage because you see this, but it's not. What this is and what it turns out to be is the play that we saw against the Giants that we got beat on, right? Joe Hayden is basically, it looks like this turns into somewhat of a cover 3 pattern match type situation. Watch it in slow motion. Same exact coverage, right? Look what happens. You get your guys in here. You got Mike Hilton. He's going to blitz. Devin Bush is going to come over. Also, Vince Williams is out there. So we're in a nickel right now, right? But check it out. Bud Dupree gets a heck of a jump. That's his strong suit. All right. Bush has nobody to cover. So, of course, you're going to pursue the quarterback. Vinny is going to take the tight end who's coming out of the back. Which in this situation, if you want to, the tight end comes over. So the tight end comes over in motion, right? He's going to become the number 2. So Vinny's going to keep an eye on him. Nelson is running with him automatically. But look at this. This lets you know right away that this is not a man coverage because look at what Terrell Edmunds is doing. Terrell Edmunds is dropping down underneath. So this appears to be cover 3. But there's some pattern matching going on here, right? Look at what Joe Hayden does. Same exact play, guys. Look, watch this. Joe Hayden right now, you're going to see it right here. Boom, right there. He's pointing to Judy. He's telling Minka, you hope you guys can see my cursor here. He's telling Minka to drop down and get him. Now, some people are going to say, oh, man, how did Minka let that happen? It's the NFL, guys. You can't cover for so much ground. This is a very short amount of time. Minka reacts at a decent amount of time, tries to break on the ball, unable to make the tackle. Okay? It happens in the NFL. Minka misses. Judy breaks away. And the next is history. They gained 20 yards on that. But what I wanted to show you is, look, this is the same exact play. So we run this coverage quite often. What is interesting to me, though, is the fact that I think, of course, most people would know with pattern matching, things change as well based on splits and how people are lined up. So what I mean by that, the responsibility might change a little bit over here depending on how many people are over here. If they were doing like, a slot guy inside right here or somebody way outside and another guy inside, you might see this lined up differently. But it looks like the Steven Nelson automatically is just going to take this as a man coverage. And I believe the reason why is because this is a vertical route. So boom, he's automatically going to run with him vertical and he's going to turn that into a man situation. And on the back end, because you don't have an immediate threat coming at Joe Hayden, they're going to do that pattern match. Joe Hayden's going to pass him off to Minka. You drop here, get the crosser, and I'm going to try to get anything over top. The only thing I don't like about this call right here against this is Joe Hayden ain't getting all the way over there. The only way it's going to happen is if they're running a post back at Joe Hayden and Hayden drops here. But watch this. Joe Hayden continues to drop. Look. This is my only issue with this by them switching off. What if Joe Hayden was to chase him as well? If Joe Hayden chases him and then Minka is playing over top of that, that might not get in there. Now, again, I'm not saying nobody did anything wrong. I'm just giving my analysis. I understand what the coverage and the check call was right here, but there's nobody else here. Maybe in some situations, maybe we trust Steven Nelson a little bit and just let him man that up because of where they are on the field. Because even if you're expecting the post to come back, the way Joe Hayden is playing this, now it could be, Joe Hayden is just not recognizing it or reading it fast enough. Ain't no way in the world he's getting over there. Even if a post comes back, Joe Hayden ain't getting there. You see what I'm saying? And it's similar, again, it's the same coverage that we ran last week and we gave up the big play. But it's all good. It's all good. Let's move on, man. Let's move on. And again, these are just opinions. I have no idea what the responsibility is and all of that. I'm just doing the eye test. 3rd and 25, 12 minutes and 51 seconds of the second quarter. What we got here? 12:51, excuse me. Let's see what this play is all about. 3rd and 25 with 12:51 left on the clock. What we got? Oh, this is Mike Hilton. Mike Hilton is a dog, guys. I hope y'all know that. Love this guy. Look at how he sniffs this out. Mike Hilton's right here. This is called player awareness. Look, Hilton is already going there before the play even happens. Look at it in slow motion. Watch Hilton. He already reading that. Boom. He's already reading that. Makes the tackle. Beautiful stuff. So I like to show the little plays that popped up during the game. I don't like to always show the big hits and things that you guys expect to see. I like to show you the little dog plays that everybody don't always talk about. That was an outstanding play by Mike Hilton. Let's take a look at it from the end zone view. This is something else I want to point out to you guys. You see who that is right there? You guys might not be able to see it because it's small. That's number 20. Okay? Reason why that's important to show you, let's back it up. We are playing dime coverage, and Cam Sutton is the dime backer. The other backer here is Devin Bush. But look who we have on the field. Nelson, Hilton, Minka, and Edmonds here, Joe Hayden, Cam Sutton right there in the middle. Cam Sutton, both this week and last week, has been playing this situation. Mostly. He's been playing the dime backer role. However, the funny thing is, on a lot of these plays, he ends up going back here, and you'll see Terrell Edmonds come down in the box. So like we said last year, we started to see it a little bit. The coaching staff definitely is seeing what we're seeing. They talked about it before the season started. You heard Terrell Austin say, yeah, Edmonds has got to work more on his ball skills. Tomlin kind of referenced that as well. They know that his strong suit is not playing deep. Cam Sutton is a better cover man out here in space. So you're going to see a lot of times that Terrell Edmonds is going to be lurking down in this area. And when we're in diamond situations like this, Cam Sutton is playing deep along with Minkah Fitzpatrick. Very interesting. Let's move on to the next play that I have on my agenda. 3rd and 10 with 9:29 left in the game. What we got? Left in the half, excuse me. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 10. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Let's see what this play is all about. Let's see what this one's all about. Oh, I know what this play is already. This is an interesting one. This is when Simmons batted down Big Ben, but this may have been a touchdown, folks. Don't look like it right there, but let me slow it down for you. Deontay Johnson running a quick slant. Watch all the space and opportunity, and we're going to look at it from the end zone view. Look at this. He catches this ball. That's a house call. This guy's back is turned, right? Everybody is locked in on somebody. The only other guy who's able to possibly make a play here is the linebacker, but he's not going to get there. From this view, it looks like he may be able to cut this off. He's not going to get there. Ben would be able to zip it in there. Back turn. He's beat. Ben puts this on the money. That's a house call. He's going to catch it at about the 35-ish. That's the touchdown. Let me show it to you from this angle. Missed opportunity, guys. I'm going to keep it in slow-mo so you can see it develop. And I'm going to pause it to show you where the ball was released at so you can tell that this guy over here, 57, is not going to get there. Here comes Simmons. And watch this. Check this out. Ben recognizes it. Changing protection. Boom. Watch this. Pause it now. Oops, I didn't pause it. But right here. The ball. No, you guys can't see it, but the ball is right here. Right? The travel path is going to be right here. Bam. It's going to hit Deontay Johnson in stride. Look at that. Can y'all see Deontay? Let me move it a little more. There it is. The ball path was be here. Bam. It's going to hit him in stride. That's 6 of them things. Missed opportunities, man. So, I just wanted to show that as well. There was another play here, man. Let me see if I can find it. I don't have it. Don't have the time written down. I must have erased it by accident. But it's earlier here. Let me see if I can find it. It was a 2nd and 3. And James Conner got the first down, but he had an opportunity, man. He had an opportunity, man, to get much more yards. Let me see if I can find it real quick because I noticed this play when I was looking at Dotson. Dotson had a great game, man, for the most part. He had a really, really, really good game. I think it's right here. Is it this play? Yeah, I think it's this one. Watch this. I want you guys to take a look at something at regular speed. Then we're going to slow it down. All right? Boom. Now, what I love about this play is I love the fact that James Conner did what he had to do to get 3 yards. It was 2nd and 3. But when I show you something, it's going to blow your mind. 2nd and 3. Cut in the hole. Get what you need. Great. However, look at this. Look at all that space. Dotson is pulling. And you got Deontay Johnson over there, which he might not block nobody, but look, everybody is accounted for. He's going to work up here, bam. Dotson is going to get him, bam, and then you cut off of that. This might be a 10, 15-yard game by the time you get to old boy. Let me show it to you this way. Space and opportunity. Check this out. And James just didn't read it. He's probably thinking, let's get the first down, but dog, we already know James Washington can block. Dotson is going to get him. He's pulling. Look. Look at Dotson. Bruh. Look at all of that space. Oh, my God. Listen, I ain't mad. I'm just saying sometimes patience is a virtue, man. Look at it again. Let's just imagine that James Conner continues to run that way. My goodness. What was that about to be? That's big yards right there. Big yards. Missed opportunity, folks. Missed opportunity. Let me see what y'all got to say about that one. See if y'all say anything. Yeah, Terry said he should have followed. Yeah, man. I mean, my God. You had it. You had it. All right, let's move through this a little faster, guys. Where we at? 2nd and 3, 11, 20. I think we already showed that. I think that's the one we're looking at right now. So maybe I did show that to y'all. I don't know. Maybe I hadn't gotten to it yet. 3rd and 10, 9 minutes and 29 seconds. I just showed you guys that one. 6 minutes and 56 seconds left in the second. Let's see what's going on there. Because as I be making these notes, man, and then I forget what I'm looking at. Oh, what do you know? Got 2 plays to show you here. Let's check out that boy Deontay Johnson. Check him out. And I'm going to show you these plays back to back. Look at the moves on this boy, man. Get some. Get to the edge. Nah, fam, you know you ain't going to. No. Whoop. You ain't going to get me, and you definitely not. Get you spun around. 6 of them things. Oh, Cam Sutton. Now, let's take a look at it from this angle, man, so you really can appreciate it. Let's slow it down. I want you to look at the moves. Look at how shifty Deontay Johnson is. This kid is incredible, man. Boom. Make you miss right at contact, right? That's supposed to be a tackle. Look at that. Ooh. I don't know if y'all can really see. I don't know if y'all can see all of his foot planting because, again, I don't have the screen that big. But look at his hesitation right here. Boom. Shakes him in and out. Then back out. Now he's going to set up the wall. And that, look, another thing I wanted to show you guys right here. This is Cam Sutton. I'll show you where it happens. Right here is the push in the back. This referee is looking right at it. Mind you, he don't throw the flag. Check it. He's looking right at that play. Does not throw the flag. Watch where the flag comes from. Watch where the flag comes from. Oh, no, my bad. It's right here. Right here. That's where it was at. Right here. This is the block in the back right here. Right? But even still, we'll wait till we get there again. That ref didn't throw the flag. He's tracking this whole time. Here's the block in the back right here. Bam. Look, that ref still ain't pulled his flag out. Watch where the flag comes from. None of these guys. This dude way over here. Way over here. Throws his flag. Watch. Look. He trying to show his arm out there. Trying to show the Steelers bench, hey, you know, if something happened to Big Ben, I got a little arm on me. What are he throwing his flag for? How are you throwing this flag for a play that happened here? Now, I'm sure he's looking, so he probably can see that it's in the guy's back. I get it. I get it. Sutton did do it. I'm just saying. It just rubs you a little wrong when the guy that's right at the play don't throw it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, moving on to the next play. I'm sure y'all want to see this one. Oh boy, when your draft picks come to life. And I think I showed this the other day, but we'll show it again. Look at this. That's just pure speed. Bye. I holla. See you. Wouldn't want to be you. That ain't nothing but speed, man. Right off the line. Look at this. Slow motion for me. Check it out. Get a little inside, then boom, stem him to the outside, and we gone. And if we even, we leaving. Look at that. Look at the ground that he's gaining right there. And then I think young boy panicked. He's a rookie too, the corner. He panicked a little bit, and then Chase was able to pull away from him. Slow up to keep his feet in bounds, and then he get back into second gear, and it's all she wrote. And my boy right here eating dust. So let's see if we can see. Nah, I don't really show us anything from this angle, but what a throw by Ben Roethlisberger, man. Look where he put that ball at. Woo! Y'all see that ball flight? Right over the outside shoulder. This is quarterbacking. You don't throw it too far inside. Put that thing on the outside shoulder by the boundary. So it ain't nobody but your man and green grass. And give the cornerback a good look that Chase Claypool's, y'all know you know. Rhyme that word. Man, welcome to the NFL, young boy. Welcome to the NFL. We got another one. What else? What is this? I think I wrote the wrong time here. This must be the third quarter that I'm looking for. I'm not looking for this extra point. Let me see something, guys. Let me get to the third quarter. I think I wrote the wrong time here. Let's get to the third and see if I have a timestamp that matches here. If not, we'll keep moving because I got other plays to show. Where is that? Where is that play? Let's go back to Chase Claypool. 1 second. Here you go. Yeah, I had the right time. 6:23. I want you guys to take a look at this as well. Man, oh man. Oh, Joe. Say it ain't so, Joe. Joe, what happened, man? Let's go back and see what Joe, what happened? Joe, I need answers, Joe. This straight man right here on this side. Joe. What happened? What happened, Joe? My God. Can we look at it from the end zone? Well, we ain't gonna get a good view of it from here, but Joe. Man, but look at all of this space. Look at this space. Oh, Joe. Goodness gracious. Let's go back from this angle, man. I think it showed us a little better. Joe, look, he opens up and opens his hips to the outside, and Sutton just runs right past him. This ain't nothing but age, guys. Let's be fair. Again, I know it might be a little small on you guys' end, but look, Joe Hayden backpedals, transitions into his, he's going to get on his horse and run, turns inside, turns the right way to start running. But if you leaving, you leaving. Joe Hayden's age showed up right there. He got toasted. The only thing that was missing was the butter spread on the top. Toasted. Yowza. Can't have a whole lot of that, Joe. We can't have that. We're gonna have to, and maybe that's why we put him in more trail technique nowadays. All right, third quarter. 1 minute and 11 seconds left in the quarter. What do I have here? 111. Where is it? I don't see a 111. My time must be off. Third, 1 and 11. I don't see a minute and 11. Let me see. Maybe is it the third quarter? I don't see it, guys. My timestamp is all off. Forgive me. Forgive me, guys. It ain't that important. Let's go to the next play. 11:34 in the fourth. Where is that? Where is that? Looking for it. Looking for it. Where is thou? I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Got my timestamps off, guys. Hold on. I'll find it. I promise you I'll find it. I know the next play I wanted to show you. It's got to be around here somewhere. It's got to be around here somewhere. There we go. Let's take a look at this one, man. Big Ben being Big Ben. Big Ben just being Big Ben right here. It ain't much to show. I'll just let this one roll. It ain't a whole lot to break down. This is just Big Ben being Ben. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. But let me show you something else, though. Look at your boy Dotson, man. Dotson is a dog. Watch Dotson. Dotson ready to roll just in case Ben gonna take it down. Dotson had a phenomenal game, man. I gotta be honest. Even Chooks. Look at Chooks. But look at the boy Dotson. Dotson ready to give the escort. Look at this. Dotson ready to roll. And look at that throw by Ben. I mean, you just can't draw it up better than that, man. That's backyard football at its finest. And what a catch by Deontay Johnson. And y'all see why I want this boy on the field? Last play. Then we'll be done with this part of it. We'll take some calls. 7:50. 2 plays here. We're going to end on a sour note. Well, there's a couple more plays to show, but look at this, man. This is why you don't want Vince Williams on the field, folks. You know, we're playing more. We're playing a nickel here. You know, two backers. Mike Hilton sent on the blitz. My biggest concern as well is what's happening right here. All right. This is a zone coverage. Basically that same look from before. You got Nelson up here. Well, this time Joe Hayden playing tight press. Well, tight up on the line. Right. You got Nelson is going to play the trailer. He really don't have much on his side, so he's just drifting. You got Edmonds here that's going to funnel this guy inside, right? And then you got Devin Bush that should be playing this intermediate area. You know, if this is a cover three, he should be playing the 3-rack or, you know, like the mid-read area in here, looking for any crosses. But look at what happens. Look, even if Driscoll didn't want to eat, but he loved this matchup, you got Gordon against Vince. Look at number 17, would you? Look, this is a touchdown either way. Maybe he turns around and he's able to make the tackle, perhaps. But I don't know. Joe Hayden is kind of out to play. If my man catches this right here, I'm sure what he does is he surveys the field, maybe cuts back inside, he might score. But look, this is wide open. But Driscoll already knew where he was going from jump. Look at how fast Driscoll lets this thing go. Already know I got the matchup I want on the wheel route. Vince Williams is not going to stay with Melvin Gordon. Bam. This is like he's thinking, oh, we going for 6 right here. Looked it off. Boom. Come right back to him. Make a beautiful throw. And the referee is putting his hands up. But fam, do y'all see number 17? We won't stop in this no kind of way. I don't know what happened down here. Yowza. Let's go back. There was a play I forgot to show you guys, man. And I think it was, is it this one? No. Where them Noah Fant touchdowns at? We got to show that. We got to end on that. I think it's further down. Let's find it real quick. Where those Noah Fant touchdowns at? Hold on. Might have been earlier. If I remember correctly, it was in the 4th, I think. Right, guys? Wasn't it in the 4th? When Noah Fant went crazy on Devin Bush? Let's back it up some. Here you go. It was in the 3rd. Back to back. Poor Devin Bush. Look at the cushion that Devin Bush, he just lets him run. Damn, dog, what's happening here? You just allow, like, you just can't, I mean, you, and I get it. You know, there's no way you know what the play is, but look at this. He's beat from jump. If there's a corner, because we're running man, as you can see, this is already a touchdown from the gate. Look at the field. Man. If this guy goes to the corner, it's a touchdown, which it was. There's no chance of Devin Bush getting over there. No chance. But once again, we run in that same coverage. Because look at Edmonds. Edmonds comes down. See what I'm saying? We run in that same coverage for the most part. That's pretty much a, let's see. This looks more like man. It might be cover 3 match perhaps, but Edmonds is kind of caught in the middle as well. I'll show you guys where Edmonds is at right here. He doesn't get a reroute on him at all, so that's not a zone coverage. There's no reroute unless he missed the reroute. And Devin Bush just gets toasted. All you need is the butter. Yeah, and I don't know. Let me go back and look at this play, guys, because let me see. Is Devin Bush supposed to be caught up there? I got a feeling that one of these guys here is supposed to have covered that. I would love to know what's happening here. These dudes are playing the same guy. So I don't know if I'm going to put this on Devin Bush. This is Hilton. Here's Edmonds. I believe there was some miscommunication. Yeah. You see them talking right there. There's some miscommunication going on. So I'm not going to put this on Devin Bush. But in theory, if that was his responsibility, there is no way he's going to get over there. So you know what? I'm not going to put this one on him. Let's take a look at the next play, guys, and then we'll be out of here. 2-point conversion. Looks familiar, don't it? Let's look at it again. Looks awfully familiar, don't it? Kind of the same principle. Right? You just gonna isolate Devin Bush. Right? Clearly not the same play or anything like that, because as you can see, there's basically trips over here. Right? You get trips over here with his split is kind of like right on the line. He's just going to run across the middle, straight drag action. And again, he's not going to catch up with him. Not going to catch up with him. But let's see how this develops. Let's see if anybody else was supposed to be there to help him. He gets funneled inside. Yeah. And we blitz Hilton again, so that takes him away. So it only leaves these two guys. It leaves Bush over here. And you got Vince Williams there, or is that Edmonds? Is that Williams or Edmonds? I think Edmonds is over here. Yeah, Edmonds over here. So everybody playing their man. And Vince Williams, okay, Vince takes the running back. All right, so that was just a man situation. Cover one, because Minka stays in the middle of the field. Kind of lurking. That's a tough read. So, again, Devin Bush probably needs to work on his pass coverage skills. Let's go ahead and take this off now. But after looking at it, after further review, I'm not going to put all of that on him. So there you have it, guys. That's my assessment. And again, I always like to say this. I'm not a football expert. I know a great deal of football. I know principles and concepts, but I don't know everything. So I'm pretty sure I could have been looking at something there that was wrong. I'm always willing to take you guys' feedback. I know Kenyon will sometimes say, no, take a look at this again. This is what actually happened. You guys in the chat have done it. I've done that for you guys. So that's what we're here for. It's a family. I'm not proclaiming to be the football savant where I know everything. I mean, again, like I said, your principal concepts, but also within those concepts, there's inner workings off of those. Some teams run cover 3 differently than others. Some teams run cover 3 match. Some teams run cover 3 pattern matching, which is pretty much the same thing, but sometimes they have different concepts based on the play side corner and the other corner. And this side safety, it's a lot of different intricacies that the great defensive coordinators will infuse into what looks like a standard coverage. Like some teams run, everybody knows cover 2, but some teams run a cover 2 sink that has like somewhat match principles in it. You know what I mean? And I know it's called that. I use it Madden terms because a lot of people knows what it is, because everyone won't know what the real terms are because a lot of teams use them different names and such. But that can sometimes turn into a match coverage out of cover 2 depending on what the 1 and 2 is doing. So it's a lot of different concepts. So we're not always going to know the answers, right? We can look at it and say what it appears to be, and that's all we can do. We're not out there. But again, it looks like Devin Bush definitely needs to, work on his pass coverage skills a little bit. Some of those are just great plays by his opponent. Some of those he's just not going to win that battle, and it is what it is. But it's always better to go back and look at the film so you can really see what happened instead of, reacting on the fly, watching the game. Other than that, guys, I think we'll take a few phone calls, man. Let me see if we got anybody in the queue. And after that, we shall be done. We do got a few calls in the queue, so I'll get to you guys in just a moment. Let me talk about the Texans really quick. It's very simple for me, man. I think my game plan for the Steelers is pretty much the same week after week. You know, I think we are a type of team that if we can control the game with a run game, we're going to be in pretty good shape, because I think our defense will be able to play with most teams in the NFL. Is yet to be seen, you know, us going against a really legit offense. I mean, again, I want to pause and hesitate a little bit. Yeah, we only gave up 21 points, but Driscoll was having his way out there at times. So I don't want to be the guy to sit here and say the Steelers defense is the best in the land and all that. No, we got to see. We got to see. We got some teams with offense that we're going to be facing in this season. So we're going to see some real tests. But even with that said, I think if we can control the run game, control the time, possession, and, you know, dominate the line of scrimmage, and if you're doing that offensively, that means you're able to run the football, I think we'll be okay. You know, I don't think our defense is going to be a defense that's going to give up 30 points or nothing like that. You know, I think around that 21 or under mark is probably where we could probably hold teams. But again, we'll see. The Denver Broncos is not necessarily a power offense. And look what they were able to do. Look where they were still able to expose us. So we're going to have to get out of that, you know, being predictable. What kind of concerns me about the Texans is, you know, mobile quarterbacks seem to give us some issues. Deshaun Watson is definitely mobile. Deshaun Watson is capable of running on you, and he's capable of making you think he's going to run, keeping his head up, and hitting somebody downfield. There is no DeAndre Hopkins. So I don't really fear anybody, but they got some speedsters out there. I don't know if my man, I forget his name right now, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Fast kid from Notre Dame. Somebody help me, man. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I don't know if he's healthy, but they got Brandon Cooks. That's more speed. You know, they got a capable runner. And, you know, their defense is okay. You know, it wasn't like they got completely demolished by Kansas City. You know, they took some lumps later in the game, but they hung in there for a minute. The Ravens kind of beat them up, and, you know, the Ravens' run game and their run attack is always going to be interesting. Our run game is not formatted the same way the Ravens game is. So even though you could look at how they were able to run the ball on the Texans and you would say, okay, that's what we need to attack, we don't run the football in that manner. But, you know, you could say that it looks like they could be a little weak against the run. So we definitely should, you know, try to attack that. And I can't believe I'm saying this, guys, but I think we might want to limit the blitzing a little bit. You know, maybe do it in spots, but I don't like the predictable blitz from Mike Hilton anymore. I'd rather it be more surprise. Here I am, like how we sent Edmonds on that last play, you know, on that 4th and 2. I want to see more of that, because I don't want Deshaun Watson to know where the blitz is coming from and able to get the ball out quick, you know, to one of those speedy receivers. Don't want that. You know what I'm saying? And also, I would like to see, I know I say this in some games and I don't like this, but in this game, I would like to see more 4-man pressure and allow it to get home, because I think we do need to keep our eyes a bit on Deshaun Watson. Don't go in man too much. Don't give him opportunities to, you know, leak out and run because everybody's back is turned. And if we're going to run zone, I would rather have an extra guy in coverage without having to blitz the 5th guy in spots. So if we can do that, you know, if we could get pressure with our 4, then I like the chances there. Again, I'm not coming from a Steelers bias standpoint, but I don't, you know, the Texans don't look like a team that I think that we can't beat. But let's not judge a book by its cover. They did play, presumably, you know, the 2 best teams in the AFC. 2 of the best teams, right? They played the Ravens and they played the Chiefs. So I don't think we could look at that 0-2 and be like, oh, they ain't all that. Nah. Can't never say that. So we'll see. But that's all I got on that. I'll have more, you know, when we do the pregame show. Let's grab a few of these callers, man, and then we out of here for the night. Well, we have 50 minutes. Good time, man. We doing good. So if you guys, y'all know the routine. If you can keep it short and sweet, let's have it. Area code 651. What you got for us?
What's up, Sam, man?
Good. What's going on, brother?
So I went a little long after the game because I try to get everything out, so I keep it quick. Um, I want to say to all the people that claim that the Chargers in Baltimore was running the conference, well, not running the conference, but just running the league. The Chargers took KC to the limit. I mean, the Chargers took them to the limit. They barely won
Yeah.
that game. So this league is open right now. It's wide open. I love on the Deontay touchdown, like you said, when Dawson ran with being like he was his bodyguard. I love that awareness and how he said, "No, you're not touching my quarterback. I'm running with him." The other part is Deontay really, he's got this sixth sense of like getting down right before he take that kill shot, just like Russell Wilson. Like y'all like he played baseball or something, but he knows exactly when to get down before he gets popped. So that's good. And the other question I got for you is, what are we gonna do when the Castro come back? Do we slide Fowler back out? Do you want to sit your rookie back down when he's playing well? Like how does that work? Do you put him on the other side and move Fowler outside, or we know the Castro's getting on the field, so I wonder what he's gonna do there. But that's all I got. Thanks.
Yeah, man. Appreciate the call, and I'll definitely answer that last question. Woof. It depends. I hate to say it, but I think Dotson sits back down, and here's the reason why I say that. Chooks had a good game, man. Okorafor did all right too. So do you want to keep him at right tackle and let him gain that experience and slide Fowler back to where he started week 1? You see what I'm saying? Or, excuse me, do you say, well, your man played right guard. Dotson played right guard. That's where he's played primarily. And, do you keep him there? That's what he's comfortable with from college. And, I don't know. Let me think about that thing really quick, man. So right now, there's no Winooski. So you got Chooks. You had Fowler. Well, maybe you keep it because the Castro's coming back. Yeah. I guess you go with Fowler. Only because, he's supposed to be the starting left guard now due to the circumstance. And, Dotson is primarily a right guard. And obviously, if the Castro comes back, you got to put the Castro back. So I don't see them throwing Dotson into the left guard position, even though he's playing well, if Fowler is good to go. Because Fowler had a good game too, man. I mean, the O-line actually did a lot better this week. They looked a lot better. So that's my answer. I was a little long there, so I promise, guys, I'll be much shorter on the next replies. 3 more calls, man. Next up is area code 803. What you got for us tonight?
Hey, brother, how you doing tonight?
Good, man. How you doing?
All right, interesting point. Another interesting point would be if you put Castro. I'm not sure. Now, didn't Alan Faneca play left guard? Can you imagine the Castro was there? Just something to think about. Well, looking at my notes, I heard that we had some officials come in and this week, or will come in and help officiate. Hopefully that helps us out with some of the problems, the ticky-tacky holding of pass interference, getting your hand around the man's arm, weight. And I would like to know why Mike Tomlin does not utilize the fullback or the running back from open space the way they could. I look at the way New England Patriots use Rex Burkhead, and he and James White, or whatever the name of the running back, are able to open terror on other teams because they're making plays out of the backfield, screen plays like that. Now, I hope that we are able to make the offense a little bit more balanced this week. 41 pass plays, I believe 22 run plays from last week. With Ben coming back from surgery, we need to balance the offense out a little bit more 50-50. But I take it those short passes out of the backfield are like running plays or those, crossing routes. Now, thank you so much, and have a good night.
Yeah, man. Thank you for calling. Like always, I really don't know why we don't utilize the fullback more. I don't know. We acquired him. I mean, I know he's a special teams guy, but like I said, man, every now and then, let's just see good old eye form. Lead blocker and let it rip. Why not? Why not? We didn't even redo it that often when Rosie was there. I don't get it. I don't get it. And speaking of which, man, you said James White. I want to send my, condolences and prayers to him. For you guys that may or may not know, man, the day of the game of, I believe, last, Sunday, his father was killed in a car accident. And his mom was in critical condition. I haven't heard any update. I don't know if, if she's still hanging on or not. So just want to offer my, again, my condolences to his father. And hopefully we're not saying condolences to his mother. But man, I can't imagine. So, yep, just wanted to throw that out there. Next up, area code 678. What you got for us?
Thank you for taking my call, Sim.
Yes, sir.
Class act, man. You always take time to, acknowledge important things besides the Steelers. By getting to the team that we love, do you believe that we'll see a little bit more nickel and dime? And with that being said, can we get Ulysses Gilbert and Marcus Allen to, help out with some of that pass coverage? Because Ulysses Gilbert, he looks good on film and preseason and whatnot. And he hasn't been able to make it to the field yet. I'm not quite sure why. But do you feel as though with them deliberately trying to run the ball, do you think we'll stay in base a lot? Or do you feel as though, because I heard you say you'd like to see us in the four-man front, do you think that's going to be out of a nick or a dime that we're going to be able to accomplish that? Thank you for taking my call. Once again, man, class act. I love your show. I love how you invite the callers to call in, and I love how you conduct yourself and your two other callers too. This show is on top.
Man, appreciate that, man. I always appreciate the kind words, man. I try, man. I just guess I was raised right. We always have to take time and realize that, real life is happening, and of course we here to have fun and talk about our Steelers, man. But that, just the human in me is always going to recognize those things. So to hear other people recognize that in me, that definitely makes me feel good. Lets me know I'm doing the right thing. Man, good question. Let me try to sum this up really quick. I do like the dime situation with Cam Sutton out there. And having Devin Bush, technically the lone, linebacker, if you will, and you got Cam Sutton as an extra defender along with Hayden, Hilton, Nelson, Minka, and Edmonds. However, in the nickel, I think I know why they have Vince Williams out there is because in case there's a threat of a run, you have a guy that, is playing right there in the linebacker position that, could field the run in case, we get ran on from nickel. However, I would like to see UG3 in that spot a little more. I'm not sure why him and Allen hasn't seen the field, especially since Allen is working at linebacker. I would like to see going forward putting those guys in the nickel along with Bush if there's going to be two quote-unquote linebackers in case there's threat of a pass. We just saw it, right? We just saw Melvin Gordon take advantage of Vince Williams. And no disrespect to Vince, he read it. He just can't cover that no more. Youth is a powerful thing, man. Them legs, you just can't cover it the way you once could. So I would love to see UG3 or Marcus Allen in that situation in case there's threat of a pass and you still have quote unquote linebackers that can still, read and make tackles as well if they run. That would just be my assessment. Next up, man, area code 412. What you got for us?
Hey, Sim. How are you doing, man?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good, and thank you for taking my call.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a while since I've called your show, so I really appreciate you taking the time out to take my call, and I get the opportunity to hear from you because I always enjoy your content.
Appreciate it.
I wanted to say a couple things. I felt that Okorafor and Dotson in reserve played very well, and I was really impressed.
Yeah.
One question I had for you is, do you think with the injuries of the O-line, that do the Steelers bring in an O-lineman maybe in free agency with versatility? I was reading an article today, actually, before I watched the show, about a guy, Justin Britt, who used to play for Seattle, as an option. Maybe not. I don't think we need it, but maybe it could be helpful as a guy that could maybe be a backup in certain areas. So I wanted to get your thoughts on that. And a point I wanted to talk about when it comes, I feel like in the game against the Texans, there are a lot of favorable matchups on defense.
Yeah.
And to your point about the defense not blitzing a lot because of Watson, do you believe that the defensive line can, throughout the game, can carry the load of bringing pressure if a situation like that where you're not blitzing a lot and having your linebackers and safeties playing man, so you would have to force Watson to throw more? Do you think they can possibly carry that load of having Hayward and others bringing pressure on Watson? But I feel like there's a lot of good favorable matchups defensively because of certain guys the Steelers are familiar with because they played for different teams that we played for, like David Johnson. I think we've played him in Arizona, and Brandon Cooks, we've seen him I think a time or two in New England. So that's what I had to say. Just thank you so much for what you do, man. Thanks for taking my call.
No problem, man. Definitely appreciate the call. I think we can hold up. I mean, it's something that you have to see how the plan is going. The only thing, when I hate to commit to what I think we should do, what I hate about that is it seems like the Steelers coaches just stick with that and they don't mix it up. But I would try, instead of blitzing sooner than later, I would try no blitzing first, early in the game, and see how that 4-man rush is working. And if that can hold up, try that out. That's all. To me, that's always the idea, is to only have to rush for, get an extra man in coverage, especially if you're playing zone, especially if you're Keith Butler, who loves to blitz and loves to be in zone on 3rd and long. It's so predictable. So if you're going to be predictable Keith Butler, have an extra man in coverage. You know what I mean? And we got some horses on the outside. You would think that TJ and Bud is going to get there in 3 to 4 seconds, right? So 3 seconds, that should be enough time for an extra man to roam the middle or something, even in zone. I would rather see that. And I think we do have the ability to hold up in that area, but never can tell, man. Again, it was always going to pain me. And I don't think we went in the Super Bowl or anything that year, but that game in New Orleans is going to haunt me forever. How do you give up that? Oh, my God. Why was Morgan Burnett ever on our team anyway? Never mind. Let's stop talking about that. All right, guys, we got time for 2 more calls, which will be 931 and 443. And keep it quick for us, guys. First up, 931. What you got for us?
What's going on with it, bro? Hey, reporting to you live from a planet called Steelervania. It is your boy, Rough House. What's going on with yourself?
Man, what's going on? Been a minute, man.
Yeah, man, it's been a hot second, man, but we back. You know what I'm saying? For all y'all air breathers. Yeah. Hey, as I was in my kitchen frying my chicken wings to golden crispy perfection, I was watching all the plays that you were giving us on the recap, and excellent breakdown, bro. As always, excellent breakdown, man. But a couple of things that I want to say real quick was, I believe if it hadn't been for the fact of all of the defensive pass interferences, it seemed like every starter in the secondary, Nelson got called, Joe got called, Terrell Edmonds got called, and Minkah Fitzpatrick got called, and there were 2 more because there were 6 if I'm not mistaken in total.
I think Bush had one too.
Out of those 4, Bush had one, bro, but it seemed like out of all of those defensive PIs, the defense had them in third and medium or third to long and extended drives each and every time. And I think if it hadn't been for those 6 PIs, I'm gonna say you take away 14 points that the boys scored against us.
That's true.
And that's just me speculating, but those defensive pass interferences, extended drives, and critical down and distances. Take those away. I think there would have been punts instead of scores. At the very least, there would have been field goals. But that's neither here nor there. The other thing I want to say is, everybody, please keep in mind that technically this is supposed to be week 2 of the preseason, and this play is showing itself. Yeah. No 4 preseason games to iron out all the wrinkles, to get people familiar, to get different. We got a brand new not offensive coordinator, but quarterback coach with Cam Canada and new wrinkles he's supposed to be inputting. But that being said, man, this is technically only week 2. The only bad thing is now it counts against us, man. But I do believe that Coach T and the rest of the staff are going to get all of these wrinkles ironed out, get all of these issues straightened up, and going into, probably week 4 on down the line, man, we should see some real solid football from these boys, man. I believe that in my gut, man. And as always, man, y'all already know what it is. I am that boy Box. This is Rough House Boxing TV, and y'all make sure y'all stop by the house. Just remember to wipe your feet, close the door behind you. That's what's up. Hey, the Charlo brothers getting ready to scrap. Mar Charlo against Derevyanchenko. Mel Charlo against Jason Rosario. It's going down. I'll holler at you, bro. Jesus.
Man, Rough House Boxing. We've missed it, guys. We missed the jingle, man. He always coming in and hitting us with that reel, man. We appreciate you coming back tonight. Very, very good points there, man. And some people will say, oh, preseason doesn't matter because the veterans don't play. Well, yeah, they do. A lot of times they play for a little bit, especially with the Steelers. We've kept that first team defense out there a lot in the last couple years. And that third game would be normally that warm up. So, yeah, it's going to be a slow progression, man. And like I said, the beautiful thing is we're winning while we're not playing our best. And that is a key point that Rough House said. Those extended drives, y'all remember we talked about this after the game when I said, man, first and foremost, too many penalties on defense. You remedy some of that, and again, you take at least 7, but probably 14 points off the board. So there it is. Last call of the night, man. Area code 443. What you got for us?
What's up, Sim? I just got a couple little things from watching the games over again. I get in and get out real fast. But where's Sean Davis?
Where's Sean Davis, man?
I know he's not the greatest.
Yeah.
But why not? Why not mix it up a little bit? Maybe that's just me. Maybe he's coming back into the defense or something. I don't know. But as far as the fumbling issues, I'm not saying give up on Snell. But there's a guy named Anthony Mcfarland from Maryland who had 4 fumbles and 280 touches at Maryland. I'm just saying. If Benny doesn't want to hold on to the ball at this point, there's a guy behind him that I think can get the job done. He may be even more explosive than, not maybe, he is more explosive than Snell. Yes. The secondary issues, they seem to be more miscommunication than just lack of skill. Because when you see those big plays being given up, or even the small ones where it looks like someone got beat, 9 times out of 10, it was a miscommunication. Guys are throwing their hands up and, talking after the play. So I noticed some people are giving up on the secondary already. I wouldn't do that because we're literally the highest blitzing team so far, and that leaves your DBs on an island. I wouldn't give up too fast. And there was 6 batted balls. I don't know what's going on with that, but there was 6 batted balls at the line I counted. Last thing, Deontay Johnson. I watched that punt return that he ran 70 yards either way to game 5. Man. That man on the punt return, he would have had 14 missed tackles for that game if the block in the back wasn't called in Cam Sutton. 14. And I'm happy that Ben gave the game ball to Dotson. He didn't give up a single pressure. He didn't give up according to PFF. He didn't give up one single pressure.
That's crazy.
I think that's great. And guys, please, stop slandering Terrell Edmonds. He was not bad. He has not been bad this season. You guys are attacking him on social media. Do you want him to end up like Artie Burns, where his confidence is shot and he's not sure of himself? Terrell Edmonds is not that bad. He cannot catch a ball, but he's not that bad. Have a good night.
Man, Drip, appreciate you coming through like always, man. Good call, good insight, good advice. And let me add on to that. Cut it out, folks. You know, I know maybe some of us in here do it, and some people that, you know, may not be listening to this show do it. What does it do? You know, these people live their lives. Like, we on the couch. You understand what I'm saying? And listen, I know it's all in fun, but what nerve some people actually have to say somebody is trash, he's a dog. You ain't never played in the NFL. Okay? Most I can say is you ain't the best at your position, but I'm not gonna call these dudes trash, bums, whatever. Go do a better job. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that we can't be critical as fans, of course. But as far as the trashing them and getting at them on social media, that's lame, man. Like, that ain't gonna make him play no better. We all human, right? What do you guys say if somebody just can get repeatedly getting at you? What do you eventually do? You either flick them the bird, or you tune it out, or you let it get to you mentally and you really can't handle yourself. So my only question is, when we do that as Steelers fans, what is our end game? That don't help. You understand? So, but you know, whatever. People do what they want to do. Anthony Mcfarland, yes. I'm gonna say that over and over and over. I know they're trying to probably slowly progress him. He was active last week, and we asked the question after the game: why was he active? We didn't see him do anything. Same thing I've said about Sean Davis. He's been active both games, I believe. Nothing. Now I get it. You know, you're confident in the guys that you have right now in those roles, but why we ain't seeing no type of rotation with any of these guys, or why we not seeing different packages with different guys? Like, to me, when you got depth like that, again, Sean Davis ain't the greatest. We all know that, but Sean Davis ain't do half bad when he was moved to free safety that one year. But what about mixing some of that in? You know, maybe put him out there. Maybe put him out there to play in the back along with Sutton, and let Sutton roam underneath, or vice versa. But they're playing a little deeper. They're not necessarily in the box. They might be playing 10 to 12 yards back, but just, you know, roaming, kind of lurking. I don't know. I just feel like there's other packages we could throw out there to throw people off. Throw UG3 out there. And again, I understand, you know, you're kind of slowly progressing these guys, but I would love to see us become a team like that, where you just throwing bodies out there, capable guys, and the offensive coordinators can't get a beat on, like, yo, what matchup is that? Who's that? So that would be my preference. But hey, I'm sitting over here in the basement. All right. But all right, guys, we've definitely extended the hour. But like I said, I don't typically hold to an hour so much on this call, because I mean, this show, I know with the film and all that, it's going to be longer. We're going to spend a few more minutes in here, man. I'll read a few comments, and then we will be up out of here. What y'all got? Excuse me, sip of water. Russ Obenstein, or Obenstein. What's up, Sim? It's funny how some of y'all put an S on the end of Sims. Oh, speaking of that, my name doesn't start with Sim. That's literally just the name I created a while back. Quick sidebar, you know, I got kind of into YouTube, giving Madden feedback to try to make their game more of a simulation, realistic. So I called myself the Simulation Football Critic. So that's where the name came from, SimFBallCritic. Right? And obviously football is shortened, F-ball. There you go. But my name has nothing to do with, you know, it's not Simpson or nothing like that. But it always makes me chuckle a little bit when people throw an S on it, like, what's up, Sims? That's funny to me, but, you know, it's all good. But Russ says, what up, Sims, and everybody in the chat. Man, as we get these issues corrected, we're going to be so good. I think so. I really do think so, Russ. I think we're looking at a team that has the potential to make a little noise, man. You know, you would expect Ben is going to get it ironed out completely. You know, you're seeing it kind of gel some, like the scramble and throw to Deontay, wow. For some of the other parts in the game, his accuracy is a little off, but I think all of that is going to come in time. It starts a little slow, but we'll be all right. Lanisha says, same with Benny Snell. Tunch said on the Steelers Live, maybe they get Jerome Bettis to help him. It's not a bad idea. Yeah. I agree with that. Man. And hopefully he doesn't lose his confidence either, because the worst thing you can do, listen, I played running back. The worst thing you can do is be thinking about fumbling. Once you do that, you're going to fumble. Absolutely, you're going to fumble. Let's go back up. I saw a decent one here. Tyler DePoy says, you're not hearing me or reading me. Samuels is not a prototypical running back. He's a hybrid, a tweener, a football player that can do a little of everything. I'm telling you, use him like James Casey. Okay, so I think he's having a discussion with somebody. I don't have a disagreement with that. Definitely I would like to see us use, if we're going to use Samuels, use him more like a utility knife. Wow, guys, we're about to get cut off here on the phone queue. So 651, I see you're still in. Blog Talk is about to cut off in about a minute, so I'm going to go ahead and hang it up now. So if you just want to jump back on the stream, you can hear, the rest of the few minutes that I'll be here. So let me go ahead and close that out. So I don't want it to hang up on
90.
you, so I'm going to do that now. As you just heard it say, 90 seconds. Let me close that out. But we'll keep the stream going for a minute. Let's get back to another one here. Jason Durden. I don't think I've seen your name before, man. So if you're new, welcome. If you have been here before, I just don't recall the name. I'm weird like that. A lot of times I can remember names by sight. Mike Hilton was all over the place. Yes, he was. Last game, he made one bad play getting the flag, but dude was making plays everywhere. Mike Hilton is a baller, man, and the more and more I keep hearing about, from guys who are a little more professional with it, or I'll say they're more structured with it than me in terms of cap. When I listen to guys like Dave Bryant on Steelers Depot and how they say, it's probably going to be hard to retain Mike Hilton, it really hurts me, man, because Mike Hilton is one of those guys that we got really cheap, and now we got the tender on him second year round this year, and nobody bid on that, and I don't know. He might be one of those dudes, cap casualty. I don't know how cheap he's going to be, but he's played himself into decent money. What he puts on display, I think a team will be willing to pay him. And because of that, I think we're going to lose Mike Hilton. And then it makes me wonder who's going to be that guy. Some people would say Cam Sutton, but I don't want Cam Sutton in that capacity. I'd rather him be the more traditional slot corner that's covering, or perhaps a corner on the outside. I don't want him to be what Mike Hilton is, the run. Even though he can tackle too, he doesn't play with that edge, that style of play as a Mike Hilton. That's going to be a huge loss for us. Terry McPherson says, yo, we're a problem for every NFL team. Let's be patient with some of these guys. Yeah, I agree. It's all TBD for now, but I do agree, man. If we get our stuff together, we might be an issue. Real Glee says, Tomlin is smart. He is saving the rookie for the Ravens. It's better if they have no film. Excuse me. I don't know if I get into those hypotheticals, as Tomlin would say. To say that they were saving him just for one, no. I don't know about that. Because honestly, I could see the theory, but on the flip side, well, you want to get him on the field and get him some experience. What's the use of waiting and holding him in the clip if you don't even know if he can fire? You know what I mean? Don't make sense. That don't make sense if the coaching staff is doing that. What else we got? What else? Adrian Hogwin says, what's up with us bringing a receiver in for a visit? Who we bring in? I missed that. Who did we bring in? Can you guys tell me who we brought in? That could be key. That could be key if we have a receiver coming in, maybe somebody is a little more injured than we thought, my only guess. Or maybe somebody's not getting the job done, but everybody who's played has gotten the job done. Claypool, Juju, Washington, Johnson. We've really only seen 4 receivers. The 5th one behind that, I'm even forgetting now who's at 5th. Oh, Ray McLeod. is technically the fifth receiver who's our kick returner. So it might make me be a little concerned about Deontay's toe if we're bringing a receiver in. You know, yeah, you're right. It doesn't really make sense at this point because we do have a couple on the practice squad. So that is something to keep an eye on. Kenya says, Leonard, when was Samuels go? Uh-oh. Let me see. Somebody getting on Leonard Green. Leonard Green says, why are they dissing Samuels? He has been good when used. So Kenyon says, when was he good? The Patriots game, he was great, but we drafted a running back, so obviously we don't love him, and they were trying to replicate Mewelde Moore. Not just because Kenyon is my boy and we share the same astrological sign, birthdays 3 days apart. It's not the reason why I'm agreeing with him. I'm agreeing with that assessment. I would have to say as well, listen, Jalen Samuels, he's not a bum, but he's not a traditional running back. I think we all can come to agree to that. So I don't think Jalen Samuels is the answer. What people are looking for, like, and this, I don't know, Leonard Green, if you're saying this, but I know some people are saying, oh, we need a run game and this and that. But I don't think the run game that we're asking for is coming from Jalen Samuels. He's capable, yes. I do not think he is your traditional bell cow type of running back. That ain't it. I don't think it's Jalen Samuels. No disrespect to him. But I don't think he's been great. He did have that great game against the Patriots. But again, why haven't we seen more of him? Why are we continuing to lean on James Conner? We have to trust in the coaching staff, man. I know we might not always agree as fans, but there's a reason why Samuels is now technically, well, he's been third, but technically he's probably more like the fourth option. You would think in theory that Mcfarland might even be ahead of him once he gets going. So we'll see. Excuse me, guys. I keep having this little tickle in my throat tonight. Let's see. What else we got? I wanted to see if anybody had a comment on, somebody said Cody White. Okay. Yeah, let's keep an eye on that, man. Let's keep an eye on that to see what's happening there. Let's see what's happening there. That's intriguing me a little bit to know why we would have brought in a wide receiver. All right, let's get one more, guys, and then we'll get out of here. I'm giving you guys an hour and 22 minutes tonight. Come on. Somebody give me another one, and then I'm going to dip. Dip, baby, dip. Hope you guys understand what that means. I mean, I know a lot of times I be throwing slanging out there and even stuff from old, way back. But a lot of those things are regional. But I think most of you guys know what dip means. Come on. Somebody criticized Alex saying he was spamming. Oh, that's Nightbot, man. Nightbot do that to everybody. All right, let's see what y'all got. Come on, give me somebody who haven't. No, Tyler, not that dip. See, a lot of things mean different things in different parts of the world, and I even know what you referring to. But I ain't talking about that, fam. Come on, man. Somebody else give me something. Come on, guys. Somebody new. Here we go. Sippy Boy says, when Mcfarland hits the field, it's going to be explosive. Yeah. I believe so, man. Because, listen, we have not had a one-hitter quitter in a long time when it comes to taking it to the house. Hand it off. He's out of there. Touchdown. It's been a long time. Like I said, I know that was the end of the game, so it ain't that big a deal. But all running backs, I don't care if it's 2 seconds on the clock. Running backs want to get in the end zone. James Conner couldn't get there. James Conner is not a burner. He's not fast. He did all he could, and he ran out of gas. In that situation, Anthony Mcfarland was too easy. That was a touchdown. Guarantee. That was 6 of them things. If that was Mcfarland instead of Conner at the end of that game, that was touchdown. No questions about it. I want to see that again. I want to see Fast Willie again. That type of just, because it ain't our normal. It ain't the Steelers tradition. Even when we with the Bus won't house in it. Bus was just quick enough, to get through the hole, make a guy miss, and had enough speed for a guy his size at a certain part of the field, he'll make it to the end zone. But it's been a long time since we had a dude that once he touch it and there's an open lane, it's been a long time, man. Very, very long time. So, yeah. All right, one last comment. Congo Ba says, just one comment. Teamwork, real teamwork, takes time, so give it to him. Okay, and I agree with that, and I'll read Jordan's as well. When Connor has that long run, I was pissed like that should have been a touchdown. What was you mad for, Jordan? You know Connor ain't getting there from that far out. Ain't no way. He ain't, he just can't. Le'Veon wouldn't have did it either. They just can't. They ain't them type of dudes. They ain't got that extra gear. And it's cool. But that's why I would love to see Mcfarland, because, again, that ended the game. But what if it's a situation in, like, the second quarter and we get one of those? That could be the difference between 3 points and 7. Well, at least 6. That could be the difference there. Right? What if that was at the mid part of the game, Connor gets tackled, and then we don't get in the end zone? That's why I want the dude who can house it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's it. But all right, guys, an hour and 26 minutes, man. I think you guys had enough of me, so let's go ahead and wrap this up one more time. Boom. Y'all got to do this. If you don't do anything else, do that. It's easy. Subscribe, notification, thumbs up. That's easy. It's 143 people in here. I shouldn't have less than 100 likes. I would think, I'm being a little, but I mean, I would think so. I would think it ain't no more than 40 people who dislike it. Come on, man, hit the like button. Why y'all so selfish? Maybe some of y'all are not subscribed, so I get that. And I don't know if you can like without being subscribed. I don't know. But if you are, hit the thumbs up. It really helps me out a lot. Please do that. But if you want to donate, you can also do that as well before the show ends, which the show is about to end in about 60 seconds. But if you ever want to do it here on YouTube, there's a $sign down there in the chat. I think it's on the right-hand side. I don't remember. Click on it. Donate. If you prefer to do it outside of YouTube, and shout outs to you guys who've done that. Actually, let me give you a round of applause. Give you your credit this week. I appreciate you. I try to respond back to you guys when I can, but thank you. Those who have donated from the outside, they've used Cash App, they've used PayPal. That information for me is in the description of this video, and that's all I'll say. Other than that, hope everybody has a great week. Try to enjoy Thursday night football. I ain't really in none of those teams, but try. And then other than that, man, we'll see you guys later on in the week. Either Friday or Saturday, we'll do a quick pregame. And we'll talk a little bit more about the Texans. I'll try to get some film in on them from last week and see what we may or may not need to take a look at. And that's it. And then we'll get prepared to face those Texans on Sunday. But all right, guys, hope you guys have a great rest of the week. Thanks for coming out. Stay safe. God bless. Good night. Thanks for tuning in to Terrible Towel Tuesday. Peace.